episode in 5, 4. Oh, the bob is bobbing.
How do I even begin?
Hey everybody, welcome to Tea Time with the Dolls. Today's episode is sponsored by Little Teapots.
They have graciously given us the opportunity to share with y'all the new item.
They're completely reusable. Get your tea, get your coffee, and do it again with these reusable cups. Thank you so much, Little Teapot. We really appreciate you.
We love y'all. Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm Ruby.
I'm Rosa.
And as you guys could see, we have different hairstyles today. Just to represent the queen herself, the bitch with the motherfucking bob, Miss Wanda Shinoda, the king of pop, Mr. Rocky Star. It was long awaited, y'all, long awaited. We want to get into the real tea with y'all. Last episode, we did a little bit of talking about Psycho Love. With the release of Psycho Love Part 2, we wanted to ask you guys some questions.
Of course.
We're
We'd be
ready.
happy to answer.
We have Psycho Love Part 1. She was a topic on our last episode. All right, I'm gonna get right into it. That was about Barbosa, correct?
I'll talk about the inspiration behind it. It's coming right off of Never Been Me. And I was like, I gotta do my own song. Like, I can't just wait for someone else to hit me up. I like to take inspiration from other people. At the time, one of my really good friends was in kind of a toxic relationship and I wanted her to end it. And I kind of just used that inspiration and came up with the idea for Psycho Love, like, I want to kill you. And also, it's inspired by Kill Bill by SZA. I was like, yeah, killing men is kind of awesome. It's always more fun to collaborate with people, and I decided to hit up Wanda, see if she wanted to join me on the track.
Well, I
Okay.
have always been very vocal about it, that Psycho Love Part 1 was not about anybody specific. Some things are loosely based on real events. Basically Taylor Swift.
I did have Wanda in mind because of, some stuff that was going on in her life.
Now, what about Part 2? What was inspiration for that one?
One of the verses in Part 2 was for a different song I was going to write that actually Veli was going to jump on with me. And then I started writing it more and I was like, this kind of feels weird. Like, I feel like Veli just doesn't match like the vibe of what the song is yet. I kind of just decided, I was like, maybe we'll just call it Psycho Love Part 2. Instead of it being Rocky's song with me featuring, it'll be my song with Rocky featuring. And so we'll just kind of flip it a little. We flip that, we're verse.
Oh,
We're
True.
just really versatile.
ooh, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me write it.
Yes, popcorn.
Ice cream so good.
Ice cream so good.
At the Psycho Love premiere, you guys were on stage and Barbosa said something like, "Oh, that song's about me," or something along those lines. Can you confirm or deny whether it was about the redheaded devil himself?
So Barbosa, he has told me many times that he's my number one fan. The first one wasn't about Barbosa, and this one isn't about who you think it is. So
The first one was never about Barb. Barbosa and I had just broken up right before the song came out. And there are certain lines that could be very similar to our situation at the time. Psycho Love Part 1 was not originally written about him. And Psycho Love Part 2 is also not about Barbosa.
This tea, it got me needing
Sip
to
that
drink
tea,
some more
babes.
from the
Sip
little
that tea,
teapot.
babes.
Y'all go get it, remember? Go get it from the little teapot.
Right.
50K, 50K, reusable.
I'm crying. Who's the second one about?
Who do you think the second one's about?
It's quiet, ain't no
Oh.
back.
So, is it about a certain Mr. Savage?
Let's just cut the bullshit, because everybody knows, okay? Psycho Love Part 2 is about Santi Savage. There you go.
Oh,
I actually gave him a heads up the day before the song released. He was a really good sport about it. He was a very good sport about it. And like what Rocky said, it's all art.
I do want to apologize for one of my disrespectful bars, but I don't regret it. I stand by it. Winter is a very pretty girl, but I do have a bar. How your new bitch ugly and your ex so pretty. So
Oh my
I
God.
apologize to her for that. I very genuinely didn't know what she looked like.
There's lots of parallels between Psycho Love Part 1 and Part 2. It's my line, but I think you wrote it. Something about you chose to fuck a 5 when you already had a 10. He kind of like parallels his own writing in the second verse. So it's not so much a diss on her, but it's more so a showcase of his brilliant songwriting.
We're the Queen's Gambit. To the Hornbills
crew. God damn it.
Damn it. What's y'all's love life looking like present day? Right now?
Dusty.
Like,
I've been talking with some people. I'm talking to people. I'm not gonna name names.
Cycle Up
Yeah,
Part
no.
3? No, I'm playing.
Since we're on the topic though, any future collabs? Is Cycle Love gonna be a trilogy, maybe a quadrilogy?
It really just depends on how we're feeling at the time. Don't fuck with my friends or I will write about you.
You know what's funny, Ruby, is we get tea and we're like, oh, bitch, tea time. They get tea and they're like, oh, bitch, song time. Like,
Song
that's the
time.
literal
True.
equivalent.
Do y'all have any tea that you would like to share to the audience? I know you have something in that bomb.
That's Shelby's
is
event.
true.
There was tea getting spilled in every fucking corner of that damn building. You just gotta sit there and smoke, your little jewel collectible from Hornbills. And you just listen. You just get all the tea. And so
Can I actually get something off my chest?
Of
If you
course.
want to like open a business and there's an event going on, you're corny. Like, why am I seeing all these ads for restaurants when Shelby's just opened?
right.
Like, it's just corny. Like, don't do it. It's gross. People put a lot of time into these events, and if you're gonna open up and take traffic away from their hard work, like, you're corny. Sorry.
Y'all heard it here.
Tea. I have some tea I would like to spill, and this all ties in. I never knew how to spill this tea, but I think now is the right time to spill it. Once upon a time, me and Ruby knew these two hookers. They were giving out chlamydia, otherwise known as crystal, to the city willingly. We want these two hookers to...
They took a trip to
Hey,
Burgershot. Let's just say that.
There was a man working behind the counter with a
Burger head.
burger, yeah, like a burger head on it. You know? The hookers asked him, they were like, hey, you want a good time? You know, da da da. And he said, yeah. So we all go to the bathroom. Bitch, they're in the bathroom with the two hookers with chlamydia.
With chlamydia, y'all.
And out comes from the burger mask, Mr. Santi Savage himself.
He got chlamydia from a hooker in the Burgershot bathroom.
I think this was around the time that y'all was still dating.
We both were like, what the fuck do we
What the
do?
fuck do
I'm
we
like,
do?
Like, you really gagged Wanda right now.
What if
Santi
Wanda has
was-
chlamydia?
I don't got no chlamydia. I go to that free clinic on the corner of Vespucci, Rocky. I've seen you go there a couple times.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wanda, now that like, you know, we're kind of like putting the pressure on you a little bit. We have this clip from Hornbills. We just want to know like, where it came from, who this is. Let's go ahead and play that clip now. Now,
Oh,
do you have
wow.
anything to comment
Whoa.
about this? Y'all saw that
well,
shit?
I am so flattered that you have brought this up. I just want to make it clear and correct that unfortunately that is not Hornbills. That's actually Vanilla Unicorn. In that video.
Oh my god.
I know. You can tell from like the purple lighting. I know that Vanilla Unicorn has red lighting now, but they used to have purples, and I'm just
And
like,
we
yeah.
never have purple. So.
I think somebody steered you wrong, Miss Rosa, because that is not at Hornbills. That's at Vanilla Unicorn. I need to go get Eve up in this joint.
Right.
Eve, if you're listening, girl, I think we need to talk to you, girl.
Well, okay, I'm glad we cleared that up. To Santi, that's nasty. You just nasty.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia is like a one pill thing, I heard. So just take the one pill and it's done. Everyone should get tested. Don't be
Yeah,
spreading your
it's
shit around.
Will he do it
Yeah,
again?
that
It is
clinic-
okay to have a virus.
Clinic I go to, you get you go 4 times and you get the 5th visit free. The punch card.
Oh,
It's a
period.
punch
That's
card.
great.
We support good health, so maybe we need a sponsorship from Pillboxes. I swear, this is like the 3rd time I mentioned Pillbox on this show.
Pillbox, I think it's time for you to sponsor us.
Please send us a stethoscope. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming on Tea Time and talking with us today and clearing up a lot of shit.
We wanted to pay homage this episode to you guys.
I
But
appreciate it.
it's very nice to have more people come onto the show.
It's been a blast. I just want to thank
Yeah,
y'all again for having us.
Thanks. Yeah, you
Thank
guys are
you.
always available to come here anytime you guys want. Remember, everyone, the audience, anything that we say here, it's all just rumors. So please do not lash out on these people, the organizations that they're associated with. And do not forget to stop by Little Teapot to grab yourselves Teapot collectible coffee cup for $50K.
It's reusable.
And you
In
can
your
sip
hand.
it while you're watching Tea Time.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Toodles.